Welcome everybody. Alright, we're about to feed Travis's cattle. So we filled this feed mill up out of that wagon over there, the M&W. Travis bought a load of corn, and we've been using the red small auger to feed it over to the feed mill, where then the feed mill grinds up the corn, and as you can see, we're putting it into the straight feeder, and we're going to go down and dump this corn into the bunks down there. We're not filling it up all the way because we're going to come back up and finish filling it up, so we're good for the next few days. Alright, time to go down to the lot. Now for the hydraulics, for the auxiliary hydraulics, we'll be using variable flow. So when I move this middle switch down here to the right, it'll start feeding out. Up. Gotta slow the engine down. Here we go. It usually lasts us about 3 days before we have to grind again. So that's really all we are doing today for chores in terms of feeding cows, because yesterday I put bales out for Travis's cows and they're good, so. Whenever we want to unhook this thing, we always have to hit the auxiliary pressure releaser, otherwise we can't get the hydraulic hoses off, or we can't get them back on. It's no problem getting them off. So they could bring it up here. We actually held it over behind the truck. We didn't have a pin that would fit, so we just put a bolt through it and hauled it over. Not really the recommended thing to do, but got the job done. Used it further. locked up.
First time it's seen grease in probably 10 years. It's another one of those generators as far as having to run the farm. It's kind of a nuisance at times having to work around it, but it sure is nice to have it. It's one of those, it's better to have it and hopefully never have to use it than need it and not have it.
For those of you that may not know what this thing is, it's a generator. And what it does is you can hook it up during, let's say the power goes out during a snowstorm. You can hook it up to your power line, and you can pull a handle on the power pole that'll disconnect you from the rest of the power grid. And with that, you can hook this up, hook it up to a tractor, fire up the PTO, and you'll have power to all your buildings. And these came in real handy for dairy farmers especially, because if the power goes out, you didn't have to wait for the power to come back on to milk the cows. And we got this ready because they're saying a snowstorm's coming on next Tuesday, and it's Saturday. So we're getting this ready just in case power does ever go out. And we brought it over here so that if the power goes off at any one of our 3 farms in this area, then we can just run the generator out there and hook it up if we need power. So we're doing some work on the drawbar because it's too narrow to fit on the 76. So we just need to widen it up. So we're going to torch it and do that. And we should be good. Good. Sisters.
Snow's on yet? Snow's on yet?
No.
Get carried over.
So we're going to hook it up, test it out, make sure it works, get everything shined up on it. Well, this generator hasn't been used in about 15 years, so that's the reason that we went out and got it and make sure that it's actually working. Because otherwise, if we didn't test it out and it didn't work, we'd be in a heap of trouble. And now the final thing we're doing to prepare for the snowstorm next Tuesday is we are hooking the 76 back up to the blade. I have a Blade 4020. out at my place. Travis is taking this down to his place, and Dad has the Bobcat here that he can use to plow out if necessary. So that way we each have a way to plow out our own driveways without relying on anybody else. That should be it for this video, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to go to the link down in the description to our Facebook page, and we are giving away a How Farms Work sweatshirt worth about $40. And if you go on that post and you tag up to 5 people that you think would be interested in watching our channel, you will be entered up to 5 times into a drawing to win that sweatshirt, or a sweatshirt of your choice. And we got about 4 different sweatshirts for men, and then we got a whole selection for women too. So if you want something else, you can say, okay, I'd rather have this, but the value is $40. So go ahead and do that, and you'll be entered to win. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.